And let's bring in Executive Director of the Port of Los Angeles, Gene Seroka, for more on how the president's economic policies are affecting trade. Gene, you call this year a roller coaster. What do you mean by that? And what do you think we can expect over the holidays in terms of getting gifts in time and stuff like that?
Well, good morning, Diane. It's been a roller coaster because of all these trade policies and tariffs. When the tariffs and hard policy came out, importers just slammed on the brakes and stopped shipping. And then when those policies were loosened and deadlines and negotiations extended, importers saw a window and they really pumped the volume through. We'll wind up with our third busiest year ever, which means there'll be stock on the shelves and online buying platforms for American consumers. And the National Retail Federation says this year's holiday season may cross $1 trillion in sales.
All right, so we're going to be okay in terms of getting the gifts in time, provided
no backups at the ports, cargo's moving out swiftly. The retailers and factories alike tell me that the goods are in market.
Now, you traveled to China twice in the last few weeks. What are businesses there telling you about doing business in and with the U.S. right now?
I get a lot of tough questions. Do these relationships still hold up? Do you want to do business with us? Having lived there as well, my relationships run deep for many years. All they want to know is, what are the ground rules so we can get back to work? Many companies are just trying to understand what these policies mean, doing simulations and guesswork. It's time to get back to the business.
And you say that changes in tariff policies are affecting volume of trade. Are you seeing an impact from the pending Supreme Court case on tariffs?
We're all watching that very closely, and I think we'd like to see a conclusion because, once again, that's just another area that folks are wringing their hands about to try to understand how their businesses will move forward. But what we are seeing is the American farmer has been hurt in all of this. Sales are down across the country from ranchers, farmers, and growers, and we really need to get that sector of our business propped back up very quickly.
The tariffs are part of a push to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. The president, has said in the past, it might be some short-term pain, but in the long term, this will pay off. What's your response to that?
I think it's going to be quite difficult. There needs to be a sector-specific review of what this really looks like for manufacturing, the talent base and the geography. Here's my point. We have over 400,000 manufacturing jobs open in the country today. How are we going to get the right people in the proper jobs with good training to handle these types of moves? I think it's a long time to come.
Affordability is expected to be a huge issue heading into the midterms as these tariff policies take hold. How do you think that'll affect your business at the port, and how do you think it will affect American consumers?
Now, it's on the front of everyone's mind. Families are watching their budgets. We're trying to do our part by keeping the goods flowing quickly and getting to market. But realistically, from footwear to coffee and bananas and even furniture, prices are up double digits. The American family sees this.
All right. Gene Seroka, Executive Director at the Port of Los Angeles. We appreciate your time today, sir. Thank you.